of lantern light, dice roll under moonlit skies. Moonshine, the squirrel, brave and bold, with acorn, staff and cloak of gold, dives into dungeons deep and wide, with dragons lurking nowhere to hide. Oh, roll the dice, let adventure begin. Maps are drawn and tales spin. Moonshine leads through fire and sand. With friends at side, they roam the land. Elven rogue with a wink and grin, dwarf with songs and battle hymns, mage of stars, wise and grand. Together they roam the cursed land. Oh, roll the dice, begin. Maps are drawn and tales spin. Moonshine leads through fire and sand. With friends at side, they roam the land. Ancient runes and secret doors, challenged by riddles and ancient lore. Laughing loud through shadowed halls, even goblins heed their calls. Oh, roll the dice, let adventure begin. Maps are drawn and tales spin. Moonshine leads through fire and sand. With friends at side, they roam the land. So raise your mug and sing his name. Moonshine's quest, a legend's flame. From tavern tales to mountains grand, the squirrel roams the magic land. In the flicker of lantern light, dice roll under moonlit skies. Moonshine, the squirrel, brave and bold, with acorn, staff and cloak of gold, dives into dungeons deep and wide, with dragons lurking nowhere to hide. Oh, roll the dice, let galore, laughing loud through shadowed halls. Even goblins heed their calls. Oh, roll the dice, let adventure begin. Maps are drawn and tales spin. Moonshine leads through fire and sand. With friends at side, they roam the land. So raise your mug and sing his name. Moonshine's quest, a legend's flame. From tavern tales to mountains grand, the squirrel roams the magic land. In the flicker of lantern light, dice roll under moonlit skies. Moonshine, the squirrel, brave and bold, with acorn, staff, and cloak of gold, dives into dungeons deep and wide, with dragons lurking nowhere to hide. Oh, moonlight, moonshine in the air, taking flight. I got a break, but I'm alright. In the flicker of lantern light.
Hello. Hey, everybody. So, thanks a lot for joining in. This is your Squirrel Moonshine coming at you with another stream. We're about to actually jump back into uh, we're about to jump back into D&D. So, we will actually be here to get everything done. So, pretty soon everybody else will be joining in and we'll get on the road. So I'm gonna put on some tunes for y'all and let's get that going. Hello? What did y'all want? Okay, I was just doing my opening, but Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Alright, where we left off. Of course. Moonshine. Sorry, Devras.
Yeah.
Right. As you've shot this gun, that you hit the mark, you have been blasted back 10 meters. As soon as you hit the ground, the Astartes in the room started chuckling. The Mechanicus is just then going to look at you. I suppose that you may need to have a little bit of more hold on that weapon. Something comes to life on the Mechanicus' screen. Oh, that is interesting. We seem to have another person. He's then going to place his hand on his ear as though he's communicating. Bring him in. Two Astartes enters the armory room with a man behind them in handcuffs. This man, from your guys' point of view, from the group's point of view, looks fairly human. But also there is something off of him. Shiro, would you like to introduce your character?
Good evening. I am Skon's right-hand man. I am a necromancer paladin. All you need to know.
As you guys will look at him as he was talking, the Mechanica says, I guess then you have been briefed on this situation.
Yes.
Good. He then looks at one of the Astartes guarding Shiro. With a nod, the Astartes turns around and takes your shackles off. Get stocked up. This is going to be a long mission.
Aye, sir.
I need you to do an investigation check for me, please. Wait, still hear me?
Ooh.
Do you need help, Justin?
I'm trying to can't think of anything right now.
Okay, so when you pull up your D&D Beyond page,
Your character sheet.
which is your character sheet, you'll look at the investigation, and if it has a little black dot beside it, it means you have an advantage, so you can roll twice and take the higher number. But then you'll click the one that says plus, and then either 1 to 10, I think.
I do not have a black thing in my investigation.
Okay, so just click it once and tell him what the roll is.
You have to click the plus number.
Say 19.
Okay, so with a 19, Justin, you see many of these weapons are very familiar with you. From your point of view, you see bolter pistols, a bolter rifle, a chainsword, lightning hammer, melter gun, and a sniper. Currently available for you. What do you
Looks over the
choose?
weapon. Grabs the sniper, checks it out. Good, but not my style. Goes for the bolter pistol. Small, receivable. I will take the pistol.
Fine choice. Now, as Shiro's character is picking his weapons, Ava,
What'd I do?
what weapons to have?
I put them in my chest so you could see it at all points in time. You need to look at the list and say which ones she can have or not.
Alright, you can choose 3 of the ones that you can use. The Nero Gauntlet might be too big for you. Las Pistol, Hand Flamer, Power Sword will be good for will be around your size. Around your size class.
Okay, so then I want those.
Alright.
Alright, so you said the narrow gauntlet is too big. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Las
Also,
Pistol.
Justin, if you want things, just just put it in your chat for you and him. I already made you one. So you said the blast pistol. I don't have a blast pistol.
Las Pistol.
Oh, okay. Hand flamer and power sword. Okay, take off everything else. See? Smart. Brat is smart.
As you are picking up your weapons, the mechanicus is going to turn to you. Do you wish to test them, or do you wish to test them on the field?
I will test them on the field.
Make that
Very
2.
good. Very good. He's then going to look at Deverus, enjoying the ground over there.
For the time being, yeah.
Oh, get up! You're wasting time.
Okay, well, I already made my decision. I'm gonna take the Walter pistol and rifle.
All right. I think everyone is now fully stocked. He's then gonna look at the ball of fluff. Someone should probably pick a weapon for him.
How big is Cody? Is Cody my size since he is technically
Cody is 2 times your size. He's twice as tall.
Probably the other 2 weapons that were too big for me then for Cody. That way it keeps it even for him.
Alright. Also, Justin, Shiro grabs the chainsword as well.
One good up close, one good for medium range.
Good choices. Give Cody a bolter pistol and a las pistol. As you guys are getting stocked up, las pistol and a bolter pistol for Cody.
Okay. Do we want? Cause okay, hold on. Let me mute real quick. Or no, fuck it. I'll just send it to you.
Yep. Now everyone has been armed. The Mechanicus is then going to observe your group. So now everyone is ready. Good. Get out of my sight, I have things to do. The dropship is ready for you in Hangar 3. The Astartes are now...
My question you can answer later, the one about what we were talking about in private, and then you can figure that out for yourself, because I don't know, apparently I'm just an assistant. I'm just here. I'm going back to my game now.
Alright, so now everyone has been ghost stocked. You are now being led towards the hangar bay by 6 Astartes totals, 3 in the front, 3 behind. As you're walking through these gilded hallways, you guys notice the gothic tinge to the walls. The walls are covered in gold, obsidian, of every shapes and sizes. You guys' group notice a lot of skulls, a lot of depiction of skulls on everything that you see. Now you guys make it towards the hangar. A ship is waiting for you, but you guys do not know. Everyone in the group, except for Shiro, knows what this ship is and what its capabilities are. Now, Shiro, would you like to, and do you want to tell the group what this ship is, or do you want to just get on the ship?
Towards the ship. They will feel the vibe when they get on.
Alright. As everyone gets on the ship, the docking door closes with a loud thud. As
You might want to hold on to something.
The door closes with a loud thud as each lock interchanges on each other. The first thing you guys feel is a slight thrum as the ship powers up, and then lifts out and turns towards the hangar's doors. With a blinding speed, or with a powerful thrust, the ship bolts forward. I need everyone to make a dexterity check to resist being forcibly knocked back or holding on to something.
A saving throw or a normal check?
Saving throw. A dexterity saving throw.
I'm just gonna go fuck myself. Go fuck yourself, dice. 14.
I got a 15.
Alright.
22.
Okay, I'm gonna go punch Justin in the face.
Everyone manages to hold on. Ava, with your number, you almost slip.
Okay, well, if I'm almost slipping, can I almost slip onto Justin since he's probably taller than Ava and do uppies?
He's the biggest one in the group.
Like that? Okay, again, uppies. Can
We'll get your
Ava
updates
go-
late then.
Now,
Can
as you're
Ava uppies to fucking to Shiro.
Fine, get down the shoulder.
Well, you know, you have to kind of pick her up. She's 2 foot tall.
Fine. Picks. Yeah, I gotta picks her up and put her on my shoulder.
Okay, thank
That
you.
now,
better?
as you guys are now in the dead of space, you guys notice out of the left side of the windows, you notice that there's a planet, and the group and you as a group do not know what this is, except for Justin, except for Shiro. Shiro, this is only for you to know. The planet that you are leaving is Holy Terror itself.
Holy terror.
The home of mankind and the God Emperor himself. Now, the pilot is then going to shout back at you guys, preparing for warp displacement. Hold on. And something in the ship frooms and gets ever so loud. It gradually gets louder. And all of a sudden, you guys are swept into a vortex of pure blinding light, a myriad of different colors. Ava,
Yes.
you remember this tunnel from the first part. You remember what you saw. As you
I
are
think-
now, you have now been, let's just say, enlightened by these lights as you appeared into this warp. We are going to cut from there. Back in, we are going to now, while you guys are slip space driving towards the location, we're going to cut over to a different location. The white area is barren. Only thing that is there was the being and a device that sits in front of him. He stands there smiling as he peers into this orb. He sees through this orb the group. He smiles into light. Oh, this is going to be good. A figure behind him materializes into view. Ah, my lord. You found some more playthings, I presume. The being looks over. Oh, Alvar. What brings you here? Yes, I have. I hope these ones will please me more than the last group. Alvar then steps forward towards the orb. Interesting group. I see a particular midget that's over there. I hope she's good. And a furball. The big one looks pretty cool. The being then nods.
I'm gonna stop guy off for calling me a midget. I don't care about the character. No, you, sir, are going to be stabbed.
The being then nods in approval. Yes. Well, let's just see how far they fare. The last group made it to, let's just say Universe 3. They fell from an untiming. Alvar is then gonna say, do I get to play with this group as well? The being then gonna look around to you. Haven't you already had enough? Alvar then shrugs. I mean, it's fun, isn't it? The being then puts a hand to his chin in deep thought. If they make it past this reality or this universe, you can have fun in them in the third reality. Alvar then smiles. Is there any particular way that you want this to end? The being then going to say, I'll leave that to you. Alvar is then going to bow, and then dematerializes, leaving the being and the orb still left. The being then looks back to the orb. Now, do entertain me more. We then go back to the group. The pilot's going to say, we're entering slip space now. We're exiting slip space. Prepare for deceleration. I need everyone to make another dexterity save, please, to hold on.
Does Ava need to do that because she's currently on Justin's shoulders, or?
You won't need to.
Well, see, that's why I'm asking.
All right,
'cause
Ava, because you were on Shiro's shoulder, you will do it at advantage.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Another 22.
Okay.
23.
You all manage to hold on just in time before the ship suddenly slows down too fast. Deverus, despite you holding on, the sudden slowdown shifts you over, and you slightly bump your head on the ship's wall. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Out of the side mirror, the side window, you guys notice the planet. Everyone, I would like you all to make what's it called again? Perception check for me, please.
11.
All right.
Can I just outright refuse because my
22.
perception is -2?
You still have to roll. Still roll for me.
Ugh.
Got a 22.
You've got a 22.
Okay, what's the? Did you say 44?
I thought he said 44 as well.
That's what I thought.
I was about to say, sir, can you come bless my dice? I rolled a 16.
Okay. Shiro, what
I had
was your
11.
roll again? Okay. Deverus and Ava, as you're looking out the window, you notice that this planet has different colors to it. You see that there is a blacky purple sort of hue to it on one part of the planet, and with your guys' perception, especially Deverus, you notice that this blacky purple is pulsating in a way that from where you're sitting, you start to think that from up here there's a lot of things that's moving down there. You also see on another part, just to the left of that moving mass, is a light, kind of like an aurora borealis light. Purple, blue, and pink hues swirling with each other. Now, are you going to let the group know from what you can see?
Wait. I have a choice in this. Hold on.
No, I'm talking to Deverus, the one that made the high roll.
Oh, I was about to say, if I have a choice in this, I'm just gonna tug on his hair and point to the sky.
Point to the planet, you mean? You're still in the space.
Shut
Yeah,
up!
okay.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I would like to inform the team that planet looks like it's a lot of creatures or substance crawling across the surface.
They better not be no tyrannids.
The word tyrannid is unknown to Ava and the group. Do you guys want to ask Shiro what they are?
Nah, Shiro's gonna be my big protector. It's okay.
Deverus?
Yes, I will ask a little bit of information.
Tyrannids are also known as the gene stealers. They steal DNA of things that they kill and they evolve.
Good to know what to look out for now.
So does
Be aware there are multiple types. You got
does Ava
small
hear
little
this
grunts.
information as well, or is she just in her own little world?
You're listening as well.
Okay.
Yeah, as you
They
were
got
on
small
Shiro's
little
shoulder.
grunts. Then they got warriors. They carry 2 swords. Then they
Okay.
got the big boys. The big tanks. Carnifex. And their ruler, the Brood Lord. That's all I will say. All I know this. The numbers are mass.
While Shiro is explaining this, the ship slowly tilts forward as it's making its descent. The pilot's gonna say, "We have located a landing zone to one of our..."
Pilots, open the door.
Well, wait, before Shiro tries to get us off the ship, since technically Ava will be attached to the giant creature most of this thing, she's gonna
Where?
ask if there is any way to figure out if he is a Tyrannid or if he is actually himself.
What do you mean?
Well, he just said they can steal DNA, so if they're stealing DNA, they could look like him.
They can't steal my DNA. I'm a mutated human. 5 lungs, 4 hearts.
Okay. Okay.
Shiro, are you sure you want to tell the pilot to open the hatch? You are still in space. You may be able to handle it, but the others, they can't handle the vacuum of space.
Keep going further, pilots. Let us know when we're in the Earth's atmosphere. The planet's atmosphere.
The pilot's going to say, "Acknowledged. We are also going to be arriving just over an outpost. There's a few resistance that still are remaining on the planet. Mission objective is to wipe out as much as we can. But first we must you guys need to reconvene with these resistance." As the ship continues to lower, it gets about 100 meters over the outpost. The pilot then presses a red button on his dashboard, as the back door opens. As the door opens, the group is surrounded by multiple flying creatures.
Swarmers! Take your positions.
As the door finishes opening, a few members of the swarm notices the ship and makes a beeline towards its engines. As soon as they reach the ship, they start swirling around, landing headfirst, practically killing themselves as they impact the engines. With a slight explosion, one engine blows out. The ship rockets. and veers to the side. The group is now tilted to the side, and now the group has now fallen to one side of the ship that is now leaning towards the ground. The pilot isn't trying his best to steady the ship. Whatever you guys are needing to do it now. As he continues to try to stabilize the ship. What is the group going to do? You guys are 100 feet above the outpost.
Can
you survive those
Ava
fall?
pull out a weapon and just start shooting?
You can do that.
Okay, then I would like to use the hand flamer and start fucking trying to flame the shit out of everything.
Okay, so as you're about to as you're firing this flamer, you notice that it has very short range. It does not reach the swarm.
Fuck you, giving me a short range weapon. How dare you?
Alright, so Zero, Devris, I need you both, while Ava is trying to fire, I need you guys to do an investigation check.
I got a 28.
11.
Devris,
June.
you notice this before Shiro does, that the ship is not going to withstand this amount of creatures diving headfirst into its engines. You guys, you know yourself there is no other option than to jump off the ship.
Grab
What do you
Devers and puts him on my other shoulder.
I got a question. This might sound a little weird, but can I use my Edric's blast as a impulse that helps me land more easier, like a thrust?
Blast doesn't affect you; it only affects the target, so it won't stop your fall.
Even if I aim at the Earth, the planet that we're going on.
Yes, it won't stop your fall.
Hmm.
Good thinking, but
Mhm.
Shiro, what are you going to do? You are now noticing that the ship is not going to last.
None of you can survive the fall, but I can. Devers, get on my shoulder.
Okay.
Walks to the edge of the ship and jumps. Hold on tight.
As you guys are as Shiro has jumped out of the ship with both of you guys in his arms, the only thing that you guys hear are screeches all around you and the rush of wind as the ground comes at you guys at a fast pace. Justin, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for fall damage.
26.
With a 26, Justin, Shiro, you hit the ground, creating a crater. You do not suffer fall damage whatsoever. However, Devris and Ava, you guys have, from the sheer impact, you guys now have whiplash.
Are you two okay?
I might be, I don't know.
I'll get over it.
You guys landed right
Excellent.
smack bad in the middle of the outpost. You guys noticed that everywhere around you, there's a lot of chaos. Humans are carrying weird, futuristic sort of steampunk guns, firing red beams in the distance. You see multiple Astartes running past you guys, jumping the fence and charging. One of these people notice you. He runs towards you, salutes you guys with a hand to his chest. My lords, are you our reinforcements?
We are.
Good. I have been instructed to take you towards our captain. Please follow me, and please be quick. He's then going to hurriedly lead you guys towards a semi-damaged building.
Car, good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, brother. I heard they denounced you. What happened?
We will not get into that, brother. Not the time. Sit rep.
Commander is inside. He is in a panic state. We have just been informed that something else is on this planet apart from Xenos filth and the warp demons.
What is it, brother? Do you have any ideas?
We do not know for the moment. But these things, they're smarter than the Nids themselves.
Alright, brother. We're gonna head in.
Emperor
Take
be
care.
with you.
I'll be right with you.
He then goes, the Astartes then goes to run out to join his squad. You guys go inside. You guys see a robed figure prancing about around a central console. Around a green hollow projection of the console depicting different sights. You guys notice that each part of this hollow projector, there are different sections that are closed off. There's a purple section that's in writing that's unknown for Ava and Devris, but Shiro knows this writing as Gothic. He knows what this says, and it says Tyranids. There is also another section dressed in deep purple. Warp. Heretics. And the bottom. And another part. A section that is pure black. Unknown Xenos. Wait. You notice that this black area is larger and touching the section of the Tyranids. The robed figure is then going to look at you guys. You guys took your time. I am Mechanicus Fox. I assume you've been briefed. He looks at the group. Anyone want to say anything?
Yes, we have been briefed. What is that you need?
Mission objectives are simple. Eliminate Xenos threat. Calculate and destroy any remaining heretics. And figure out what this other Xenos is. And purge it from this world.
Understood, sir. Just a salute.
He then holds his hand out. Fair warning. If this plan fails, I have been given the authority to commence exterminatus on this planet, dooming everything to death. That is a last resort, as this is a tomb world. Most of our fallen brothers and sisters are here. Now do you understand the severity of this mission?
Yes, sir. Even though I can feel their souls still around. Let them rest.
Emperor guide us all. You guys are now being tasked. This is going to be your guys' mission objectives. Eliminate any Tyranids. Find and destroy any heretics. And what's the word?
Purge?
Recon and purge these unknown Xenos. You guys probably can assume what the unknown Xenos. Vox is then going to look a point at a part of the map leading just south out of the outpost. This here is a valley. You can use this to enter on the most of the front lines. We have located one brood lord of these Tyranids that's leading them. However, there is something amiss with this one. These seem more agitated than normal. He's then going to point towards the location of the last known location of the brood lord. He's pointing to a location on the map where both the black section and the Tyranid section meets.
Not good. Not good at all.
You may be able to knock out both of the two objectives in one. I assume you should start quickly. As you guys enter the tent, exit the tent, you guys notice something. The sky has become quiet. The group notices the swarmers that were around the outpost now seem to be flying in a direction. Every single flying swarmer is heading towards the points. I need you guys to do an investigation check.
Let's see.
11.
You got 11, alright.
I
got
got
a-
27 and 21, so
27, alright, Devris.
15.
Okay, Ava, from what you've remembered from that briefing, these swarmers are heading south, where Vox has explained the last location of the brood lord. You feel like there's something brewing over there, or at least something happening. Do you explain it to the group?
well, I kind of have to since I'm on one of their shoulders.
Okay. How would you say it?
I see the swarmers going south. So don't go south. Stay away from south.
That is no. South is where the
Go
objective
north.
is.
No, we stay away from enemies. Yes. I don't want to die.
Go to the north.
There's no gates to going out from the north. There's only the gate. Just to let you guys know. That's the objective
So-
that Vox has made you guys.
Ava can be thrown across the gate to the other side because she's tiny.
Ava in hand gets ready to catapult her over. You better be ready.
No! Don't actually throw Ava. That will make her mad.
I'm only teasing. I won't throw.
Yet.
Yet.
Alright, so I need to beat the both of you. Got it.
As you guys are going towards the south gate, you notice that there's a lot less people on here. However, you guys hear something on the other side of the gate. Boom! 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 Something's crashing into the gate.
Get ready.
Nah, see, that's when Ava pulls out the pistol that she has, and she's just gonna look in the direction of it and say no. No, we're not doing that today.
Bolter pistol and chainsaw sword. One in each hand. Get ready. Here they come.
I am going to be rolling in the encounter die. Oh, I'm sorry guys. That is a 19.
Alright, so who
And the
else says we
encounter
gang up on
numbers.
Guile?
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the dice
Who
roll.
says we all blame up? We all get a ticket, go to the UK, and beat the shit out of Guile. Who agrees? Raise your hand.
I would do it no matter what, because I want to kick his ass.
Alright, you guys are lucky, because you guys have rolled a 19 for the encounter difficulty, but only a 1 for the encounter number. As
Just
the
a
gates bursts forth, something strodes and stamps through the dust. Everyone here knows what this is except for Ashiro. What Ava and Everest are looking at is a xenomorph rhino.
Looks like Xeno's scum to me.
However, this Xenos rhino is emitting a weird glow to it. It's pulsating with hues of blue and purple. Guys, welcome. This is going to be your first warp-infused xenomorph.
Yay!
Let me just bring this up.
I better
I
do,
need.
like, 10 fucking levels. I'm just saying. Fuck
This
that.
is a
I better-
major. This is a major encounter, so don't worry.
Put Ava
Right.
down off my shoulder.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I got a 9.
Hold on. I slow. Alright, Justin, what do you roll?
I'm still looking for it. I can't seem to find it.
So, it's beside your armor class.
Oh, initiative. Okay, I see it. Thank you. 26.
Fuck you, cunt. And I rolled 23. He had to be one better than me.
Let's roll the rhino. God damn it, rhino. It rolled a 2.
Alright, I'll fix the order. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there you go. That's the fighting order.
Okay, Ava, it is your turn first.
No, I did that wrong. Hold on. You actually, you made me. There. No, it's Shiro first, because he got the higher roll.
Shiro, it is your turn first.
Okay. Revs the chainsaw sword and charges.
The rhino is 25 feet from you. Your max speed is 20. Your max walking range is 30 feet. Alright, so you're running towards this, yeah?
Yep.
Alright.
Chainsaw sword revved and ready to go. And bolt pistol in the other hand.
Okay, so you're now 5 feet away from the rhino.
Shoots the bolter pistol at its legs.
Well, okay, first we need to know what he needs to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Devris did send me this. Thank you, Devris, for giving me this, for doing the actual weapons.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to do you're doing a bolter pistol, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so a bolter pistol is, you roll a d20 plus 12.
A d20 plus 12.
So
Okay,
you
so
roll
the
a
bottom left-hand side of your D&D Beyond, you just click that dice, and you see how it says
Oh, right
all
there.
these other dice. Roll the D20 and then add plus 12 to it.
D20. Oh, oops, wrong one.
20 is the one with the most triangles.
Yeah, D20 and a 12.
Yeah, d20 plus 12.
Yes.
You plus the 12 after that you rolled that d20.
22.
Okay, that is a hit. You are now, it is, give me a second. You will deal 2d6 plus 3 damage. So roll 2d6 dice. That's the square ones.
2d6. So roll 2 of those.
2d6 plus what?
3.
3? Alright,
Mhm.
so I'm writing this down for the rest of us who have fucking bolter pistols.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
roll
know
a
that it
3.
is our tab. Yikes.
What's the number?
3.
So 3
3.
plus 3 is 6.
6.
Wait, so you rolled a 3 plus 3.
Just
And you plus, was it a 1 and a 2 or something?
Yeah, it was a 1 and a 2 right there.
Okay, so you deal 6 damage towards the rhino.
oh my god. That poor man has worse dice aim than I do.
I don't
So
want to hear
that
it.
number, take away 6. Oh my god. That's a good number.
Does he need to roll something to hit with the chainsaw sword?
That is a bonus action.
Okay, but still does he need to do something for it?
Alright, well, yeah, Justin, you've done an action point. You still have a bonus action.
Swings the chainsaw sword.
Alright. Chainsword, that is a d20 plus 8.
— 14.
That is a miss.
Can you tell me what the damage dice is?
Hmm?
The damage
I just
dice.
said.
I'm typing it into
okay.
the chat.
Damage type is 2d6 plus 3 as well.
Okay. That way he can have it later on and he doesn't have to go, what do I have to roll for this? He always has it now.
Okay. Alright, that is Shiro's turn done. Ava, it is your turn now.
Do I notice if there's any like spots on this thing to fucking kill it with my flame pistol? Cause fuck that, I don't want to go near it.
You'll
I
have to
don't wanna
get
go
at
near
least.
it.
You'll have to.
Fucking...
You'll have to move at least. Let me just get the flame pistol up again. Devris,
Yep.
did you do the flame pistol?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's called hand flamer, but
Hand,
yeah,
flame,
okay.
hand flamer will be the same as the.
The bolter pistol, but you can only fire it from 15 feet.
Yeah.
well then I guess I'm pulling out the fucking last pistol.
Okay. Last pistol is d20 plus 12.
Alright. Come on, dice. Be nice to me. Fuck, that's not nice to me. You said plus 12? 18? Wait, hold on. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that's
I got 6 and then 12. Leave me alone. My brain is not the best.
You're going to be
Right, not there.
doing. You're going to be doing 2d6 plus 5 fire damage.
Alright, so you said 2d6, so grabbing my d6. And that's going to be 16. 11 plus
16.
5.
As your las pistol hits. Your las pistol hits the rhino and hits it square on its head crest. Part of its head crest is now been shot off. It then screeches and howls, and then looks at you menacing, and then looks at you with rage. How much damage was that again?
It was 11 plus 5.
So 16.
16.
Alright.
And I do have 2 attacks, so can I just rev the gun up again, or no?
You can.
But I could also... I think I'm going to do... I have to touch you? I don't want to touch you. Never mind. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the bitch, because fuck, I'm not touching it. I'm not no.
Alright, roll to hit for me, please.
22.
That is a hit.
And that's going to be a 9 for damage.
Great.
And I'm also going to do a Blood Curse of the Binding as my bonus action. And I'm gonna bind that bitch in place.
Does it say does it say any saves?
As a bonus action, you attempt to bind a large or smaller creature that you can see. They have to succeed on a strength saving throw of DC 15.
God, you shouldn't have said strength.
Look, I'm just telling you what it says.
Okay, Rhino rolls. Strength 16 plus 3, 19. So 18.
Fuck you. Suck my dick.
As you try to curse the rhino is slightly affected, but then shrugs it off as it breaks the curse.
Alright, your turn. Also, Cody can't join just yet because of his cats. I've already told him to get in here.
Alright. Devers, it's now your turn.
Okay.
As the rhino, hold on. As the rhino is fixated on Ava, it has not moved, and it looks like it's getting ready to do something.
Okay. I guess I'll try to do something because I got a feeling it's about to trample somebody. I'll do my bolter pistol, and that gives me a hit of 22.
That's it.
And damage, we are looking at 13.
6 plus 3. 13.
Yep.
Okay.
And for my second attack,
Give me a second, let me just sort out the rhino's health.
I'm still thinking, so don't mind me.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna do my... So there's no distance for this. Okay, I'm gonna do my vampiric touch.
Roll to hit.
Okay. 24.
That's a hit.
And damage is 16.
Give me a second. Good thing I have a calculator. Okay.
And since I did my vampiric touch, I heal for 7. That's half of 8. That's half of 16. So it brings me back to my regular health of 140.
Yeah, congratulations, you healed 1 HP.
You said 1?
Yeah, you've healed by 1 HP.
what it
Remember,
said?
you took 1 hit point on
I
the
know.
ship as you bumped your head.
No, I had more health taken from the previous time we was talking.
Unless you
Yeah.
tell us that we can actually do a long or short rest, we do not do that, Smarty Britches. So we're actually over here. I already have minus like 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Everyone to go back. I need everyone to, or specifically you two, go back your 4 hit points.
Okay.
See, you haven't told us we're having a full.
I did forget about that. I did forget about that. That is my fault.
Okay. And my bonus action, I am going to do. I guess I will try my Curse of Binding also. And mine would be a strength save of D17. I mean, dice roll of 17.
Roll 17. Let me roll it. D20 plus 3. 19.
Okay. So it doesn't look like I bind it, and that would end my turn.
Alright, it is now the Rhino's turn. The Rhino is then going to look at Ava, and then it's going to start charging. Slightly in the way is Shiro. Shiro, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, or you'll be clipped by the Rhino during its charge.
26.
Alright, you succeed. You manage to slightly get grazed. You do not take damage. The Rhino is then going to start barreling towards Shiro and towards Ava. It's then going to do a hit roll. 15.
It barely misses me. Barely.
Well, what's your AC?
17. Barely misses me. Damn. I
The
thought
Rhino,
I
the Rhino runs right clear you. Your hair gets bristled by the current G-force that is as the Rhino zips past you. It rams into a pillar. It starts getting a little bit dazed, and then it starts to turn around again. As its bonus action, it's then going to lift up on its hind legs and stamp the ground. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving. If on fail, you guys will be prone.
No, you're gonna have to say that again. You cut out.
Okay, I need everyone to make a Constitution save. Alright. On fail, you guys will be prone.
I got 20.
Well, rip crap.
Alright, Devros, you managed to resist the tremors. Who else rolled?
I rolled 8.
Ava, the tremors knock you prone. You are now fallen on the floor.
Okay, wait. So as Ava hits the floor, she's just gonna start crying.
Cry, baby.
It can't be worse than me.
That's crying on the ground now. How does that make you feel, Kyle?
Shiro, what did you roll?
0.
A 0.
How the fuck?
My constitution's -1.
So you rolled a 1 and you got taken away.
I rolled a 1 and then subtracted by
So
1, so 0.
You critically failed. You are now prone.
Damn, I
Okay,
got that
so
main character energy still.
Shiro is now to Shiro's turn. Shiro, do you want to take an action point to get back up on your feet?
Yes.
Alright, so you now only have 1 bonus action.
You're cutting out when you keep talking.
Alright, so
mister.
now you only have 1 bonus action left.
Okay. Looks around for dead corpse, reanimates.
Investigation check.
Ha! 3.
You see no corpses about.
Damn it.
Okay, so Ava, it is now your turn. Do you want to spend a action point to get back up?
Damn right, because I got 2 action points.
Alright.
So I'm gonna be taking one of them to get back up. Ava's gonna wipe her eye, because she started crying because the ground's kind of hard on her little ass. No comments from anybody from either streams, and no comments from the peanut gallery. Okay? And then she's just gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
Alright, roll for hit.
16?
That's a hit, barely.
Thank fuck. 8 for damage.
Alright. The Eldritch, as the Eldritch Blast hits the Rhino, it's then knocked back 3 meters. It is now it looks fairly weak, but it's hardly noticeable. One thing, I need all of you, I need Deverus and Ava to roll in a perception check.
Why you gotta make me roll the one that I've got a negative fucking 2 in, bro?
I got a 17.
Cause you know what? I just rolled a fucking 0 thanks to you.
Okay. Deverus, you notice something about this Rhino. It's very hurt, but you do not notice any acid blood. Do you tell Ava and Shiro?
Yeah, I let them know that I don't think this is an average acid bleeding xenomorph that we're fighting against. I think it might be an upgraded hybrid or so.
Alright, so now, anyone want to make a reply to that?
I will when it is my turn.
I mean, it's still, he was conversing, so while you were fighting, you can also converse.
Well, yeah, but I don't like to fight and converse at the same time, because then I get
Alright.
confused.
Shiro, you heard what Deborah said. Do you have any reply for that?
I know what it is. Unless it bleeds, it's a xeno scum to me.
Alright, Deverus, it is now your turn. You resisted the tremors. You still have your 2 action points and a bonus.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my bolter rifle this time around.
You're hoping to finish it off, yeah?
Yeah, I already know I missed. I got a 14.
Yep, that is a miss.
Yeah. Well, fit it up with my second old reliable. We're gonna do a chill touch.
Alright, roll for hit.
That gives me 17.
That is a hit.
And for damage, we're looking at 21.
That is also a kill. As your chill touch affects the rhino, it then screeches as it stumbles. It crashes into the pillar where it ran into, knocking it straight over onto the rhino. The rhino is then going to fall as the pillar falls onto it, crushing it. Something happened. As the rhino stops breathing, it starts to disapparate. Its whole body starts to disintegrate into dust. Good work, guys. You've done your first major encounter. I need everyone here to level up. Take this time to do that. I need to go for a wee.
You said
Justin,
you
level
said
up once.
okay.
Justin, the same way I told you how to add your hit points, click that and level your character up once. Damn, I'm just a fucking little thing that's sitting here just fucking killing everything. I have so many fucking different damage types attached to me now.
Miss Brett, do you want to see a little pup?
Do I want to see what?
Do you want to see the pup?
Yes! Show me the doggo. Right meow. I demand to see the doggo. Are you getting on camera for this, or are you going to send a picture?
And sent.
It's a picture. It's a pupper. Oh my god, it's so cute. I kidnap it. It mine now.
That's Levi, the youngest.
It's mine now. Don't
I have
worry,
another
you'll get
one, but
mine.
he's quite old.
I have one dog and two cats, and my dog is a pain in the ass. And my cats like to
I'm
play
not gonna take-
disappearing acts on me.
Come on then, dumbass.
Gosh, it's rude. Why are you
Out of
being
the dog.
Why are you being mean to the pupper? What'd I do?
Pull the charging cord out of my laptop.
Okay, that's a little understandable. That's just a little understandable.
He just wants attention, so I can't really get mad.
I am back.
You my
Welcome
good
back.
boy.
Yeah, everyone leveled up.
Yep.
I leveled up. I told Justin how to level up. I don't know about Devers. He's been quiet.
I leveled up.
Everest,
I leveled up.
you leveled up. Cool.
So
my vape.
okay, as we're watching this thing disintegrate, do I have the option to like get a history of it?
All right, go and roll it.
I roll with advantage because I got a little dot beside mom. 25, baby, let's go.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yep,
Fucking
dog.
cat.
He wasn't prepared for
Lay down.
me to get a good high. Fuck you. But no, Justin. So my two cats. One of them likes to play a disappearing act on me. Like I went to find my roommate the other day, and I was showing Dank my animals, and I was like, "Here's my doggo, and here's one of the kitties. I don't know where the other one went. I searched the entire fucking house. I opened up the closed bedroom doors.
No, my cat's
Yeah,
just
I would scare you, but I ain't gonna get the snake out.
I will punch you in the throat.
Reason why I'm
Alright,
keeping
so-
her in the cage.
With what was it? 20 what?
Mine was a 25.
Okay, so with the 25, you recall some of the history with the xenomorph, with the xenomorphs. However, you do not know what the hell was wrong with this particular xenomorph. You did not notice any acid blood that it should have been there, and you did not know that it could disintegrate just like that. However, as you're thinking this, you are reminded of the time when you were trapped in the hive.
I was trapped somewhere?
Yeah, you were trapped in the hive.
Oh, you're talking about when the face hugger fucked my face. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so what do I remember from that?
As you were attached to that facehugger, you remember snippets of bits of memory, not quite yours, but of the hives. You see old planets getting taken over, hosts of which new xenomorphs were born. You see a particular weird-looking alien creature with with long pipes as hair, sort of like a crustacean mixed with mammalian and a reptile, with mandibles tipped with a claw, with a hole in its chest with green fluorescent blood falling out of it. And then it pushes you to a part where that same very creature looks exactly like the alien that it burst out of.
So I'm just going to. I'm not about to attempt to try to repeat that all to the other two. They can just know it, okay? Because you just broke my brain in like 7 different ways.
I basically made. There's a law with facehuggers. If you're attached, you see snippets that are hive mind.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that. I need that visual image in my head now. Thank you. Great. How fucking dare you? Anyways,
so
I tell the other information.
I need to pick up Miss Eva, put her back on my shoulder so she doesn't cry.
So, as Ava is explaining what her experiences with the xenomorphs are, she's explaining it to Shiro. Shiro, how do you reply?
Xenomorph, whatever. If they got blood or not, they would die.
But this blood is pure acid.
And as Ava is picked up and still talking, she makes a wee sound just because.
No, back on your shoulder. No, back on my shoulder you go.
Alright,
Okay,
so
okay.
I need... Shiro, I need you, as you are looking as you've put Ava up on your shoulder, you've looked to where the xenomorph rhino was. You are familiar with what has happened to this xenomorph. I need you to roll in a history check for me, please.
History. What's up? Charisma.
Under, I think, investigation. History.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. 9.
With a 9, you vaguely remember from the time that you served the Emperor, but with most of the time you spent behind bars due to your own actions. You recall snippets of your memory of when you were fighting beasts of the warp. Failed beasts of the warp did the same thing that the xenomorph rhino did. However, you cannot quite explain how it happened.
Stays quiet, doesn't say a thing. Due to, for one, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
I have a question. How much
It's a
hair
who?
does the Shiro have on his head?
Shiro doesn't have any hair.
They had to cut it all off. But I do got
Okay.
a beard.
So I'll just play with his ear then while everybody is conversing.
As you guys are conversing, you guys start to walk out of the south gate, down the valley. You guys hear from either sides multiple types of screeching. One's that Deverus and Ava know all too well, and the other is what Shiro can hear all too well. Both of which sound similar to each other, but not entirely as well. As you guys are making it through the valley, you guys feel like you're being watched, but you do not know where.
Stay alert.
From a distant hilltop, a bird-headed figure is looming over the battlefield. You guys do not notice this, but this figure's gaze is centered toward the valley. He then puts a clawed finger on his beak, and then turns. He goes in towards the cave, and in that cave is an open room where he looks at a xenomorph queen, shrouded in the same warp-infused material. He hovers his arms over as he feeds more of this material onto the queen. And we go back to the group. As you guys are nearing the ending of this valley, the screeching becomes silent as you hear rumbling of millions upon millions of footsteps. You guys are at the edge of the valley, just under the edge of a hill. Where you're under it, nothing notices you. Who wants to make the first move of looking over the ridge?
No. I have a question.
Hmm?
Does Ava know how to build like anything at all?
Not yet.
Damn,
You
I was gonna build us a little box to set in, cause nope, we're not going out there. I hope the other two back. I don't know how, but I do.
Don't ask me. I was gonna give us away with my big ass body.
Only peering your head up. Deverus, do you want to do it?
I guess.
Roll stealth.
Wait, you said stealth? I have an advantage in stealth. I can do it.
Well, you didn't want to do anything.
Save here.
19.
Okay,
never
with a
mind. He wins.
Alright, so do you all want to do it?
Okay, I do it too.
Alright, go on then. So, Deverus, you've got 19.
I got 10.
Okay, you...
I got
You-
24.
Okay. Shiro, you tried to look over, but then you quickly back down, knowing that you might...
Not for me.
Deverus and Ava, as you peer over the ridge, you see a xenomorph queen circling around another creature equally its size. Xenomorphs and Tyranids form a massive circle around it, as though it has been pitted with each other in sort of like a blood fight. Do you want to tell? Do you want to explain the other creature to Shiro? What's happening?
Nah, he can look himself.
The Shiro back down.
I know. That's why I'm being a brat about it.
Deverus?
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Alright.
Fuck you, Deverus.
Deverus, you start to tell Shiro this, and Shiro is then going to paint a picture in his mind of what's happening above the ridge. Zero, in your mind, the creature that they are talking about, that they are best described, you remember it being a brood lord. And as you thought this, I'm giving you an equal stealth bit for this one. You try your best to look over this, and you see two titanic figures ripping, clawing, tearing at each other. The queen swings her tail around, stabbing the broodlord into the, and then ripping out violently. Black ichor sprays the nearby tyranids on his side. As the broodlord's blood coats the floor, you notice that there's a slight smoke rising from him. As the broodlord staggers back, it then launches itself back, catching the xenomorph queen with its shoulder's claws, stabbing into her neck. With a raised hand, it then swipes at the queen's arm, severing it from the elbow. The queen then does the same for the broodlord. It grabs its shoulder, it grabs its shoulder claw and rips it off. She then grabs the other one and then spins the broodlord around, throwing him. You guys stare at awe at how all this is unfolding. Ava Devris, you didn't know personally from your experience that the queen was this tough.
Ava wants to go back on shoulder now. She's scared.
It's Ava back up, put her back on my shoulder.
Shiro, as you're watching this, you look in awe and also in terror, because you know what these Tyranids will do if they manage to kill this queen.
Not good, not good.
As you guys are watching, continued watching, the queen is then leaps onto the broodlord, and then with a flurry of attacks, she rakes, claws, and makes complete and utter mess of the broodlord's chest. With a slight jab, the broodlord's free shoulder claw stabs the xenomorph queen through her neck again, clean through. The xenomorph queen then stops moving for a few seconds, and then drives her tail straight into the broodlord's skull, ultimately killing them both. As the broodlord screams, the Tyranids around them scream with him, and then die one after the other. The queen shortly dies after that. However, you guys notice that the other xenomorphs still move. And with a second bit, without a pause, they were about to move onto the remaining dying Tyranids, then look behind them towards the mountain, as if something's calling them, and then all of them run towards the mountain. The battlefield is now barren, with no life whatsoever. Would any of you guys like to say?
Creepy.
So now you guys have noticed not one, but you guys have noticed first to the queen. But alright, Ava Devris, I need you guys to make a history check for me.
History.
Man, I don't want to do that. Especially with the way you
24.
you say things. I got 22 both times, so
Okay, with your guys' numbers, you guys recall some of the training you've had with the Colonial Marine. When a Xenomorph Queen dies, its brethren also dies with it. You guys notice that if its brethren has not died, that could only mean one thing, that there is another queen. Do you tell Shiro this, or do you try to explain this?
But didn't you just say that most of the xenomorphs down there died?
No, that was the Tyranids.
Oh. Okay. Diverse, you can do all the explaining.
Is the queen weakened right now based on the battle
Queen's
that
dead.
she's had? Oh, she's dead.
Queen's dead.
Okay.
She died with the Broodlord.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I would let him know that pretty much that since she's dead, her offspring is dead with him.
But obviously, as you're explaining that the offspring did not die shortly after, only ran back into the mountain.
I say that we might be dealing with a different strand than
Or another queen.
possibly. Unless they actually develop enough that they have a king now, then that would be kind of
The king is canon.
okay.
That was genetically made.
Okay. Just double check.
So Shiro, you're being told all this. You notice that the queen, the xenomorphs, act similar to the Tyranids. However, you also notice this as well. That as while Devereux is explaining how if a queen dies, her children also die too. But you notice that the children all ran towards the mountain. What do you say?
Justin!
I'm here. I was muted again.
Alright, what do you say?
Looks like we got more than one to deal with.
Everyone knows here that with the Broodlord's death, most of the Tyrannid's forces have greatly been diminished. Only splinters of the force remains. However, the brunt of it died along with the Broodlord, so that is one objective complete. You guys start to make your way out of the valley. Do you guys try to follow stealthily towards where the Xenomorphs went?
I don't think the two bigger ones can be stealthy, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Managing stealth.
You have proficiency and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I have +7 stealth.
So what do you guys what would you guys like to do? You
Uh,
guys know that one objective is finally complete, but you guys still do not know much about this other Xenos and what the warp is doing here.
say if I don't think I would tell everybody I don't think that our mission is technically complete because if the hive is still, I mean, if the offsprings are still alive, that technically we didn't defeat what we was here to defeat anyway.
Why?
So maybe we should go and check.
Okay, so as you guys start to make your way towards the mountain, I need everyone to make a stealth check.
A stealth check?
But, but okay, well, I guess Ava is technically being dragged along because she's on the shoulders of Shiro.
Yeah.
So.
23.
How much?
21.
23.
He said 23.
Okay.
I got
21,
it.
23.
I got a 6.
Oh,
I told you! I told you!
it's a good thing there's nothing about here,
How
innit?
about the big one got away with it?
As you guys start to stealthily make up the mountain, all you hear is start freaking as cursing and stumbling as you look behind and Deborah is trying to follow behind, trying to be a stealth, cursing as along as he goes.
You want on my shoulder too?
No, I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'll make it down eventually.
Alright.
Moonshine. Alright, Deverus, as you're climbing with him, your foot catches a rock, stubbing your toe in the process.
I say, all you're gonna hear is, "Motherfucking bitch ass motherfucking stone got me down in bitch ass motherfucking." Oh,
Wait, why did you go like this?
The fucking hype bitch.
Oh god, why did you go all high pitched? God damn, that killed me. I was not prepared for it. I had a drink in my mouth and everything.
I have to make the group laugh sometimes.
I almost made fucking soda drench my fucking
Soda
keyboard.
spit take.
Yes.
Alright, Deverus, as you're crying out in pain, you really realize this stealthy part of the mission. So as you were finished crying and shouting, you realized what you were what you were doing in the situation. Down on the floor, covering your mouth, while also sweating, trying to hold back the pain.
yeah.
I'm just gonna point out that must have been one strong as fuck rock to take down that
Yeah, must have been.
giant.
Must have been. You need some goddamn morphine.
Oh shoot. As you guys make it up towards a part of the mountain range, I need everyone here to make an investigation check, or a perception check, whichever one you want to do.
Perception or what?
Investigation, and I have a fucking.
Either one, either perception or investigation.
I got
I
a,
made it 23.
I got an investigation of 29.
I got an investigation of 17.
All three of you guys notice as you're making your way through this mountainous range, you see movement in the distance, moving away from you and circling around you. But nothing, all you guys notice that nothing has noticed. As you guys get to a cave entrance at the base of the mountain, it's dark. You guys have a strong smell of blood. Assaults all of your noses from the cave's entrance. The smell of death.
You're like, I didn't know
Oh,
people. I didn't
smell
know.
death.
I didn't know xenomorphs have periods. God damn, why? No, I'm just playing. Okay, let's this might be a war or a fight that's going on over here or something like that.
As you guys go
Smell of
further
death.
in this cave, I need everyone to make. Actually, no, I don't need anyone to make a check. I'm grabbing my encounter dice.
Hmm.
I'm
I-
rolling.
I hope they fall to a 0.
5.
Okay, yeah, we got.
Fuck you, suck a dick.
Five.
5 and the encounter number?
Let me see.
7.
Hmm.
I'm gonna. You know what?
As you get nearer this cave, you see multiple sets of red eyes looking out from the cave. You hear growling as paw prints start moving towards you guys.
Alright, before you continue, what is the name of the creature so I can get 5 of them or 7 of them wrote out already?
Give me a second. The things that you're going to be fighting are called flesh hounds.
And how many of them are there? You said
7.
7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, I have all 7 wrote out. I just need numbers.
Give me a second. I'm giving you guys what the creature looks like. I'm putting it into the general chat.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to know what the fucking creature looks like. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I can't believe they
This
got.
is what you guys.
Yeah,
This is what you guys are fighting.
yeah, they
You're
got
fighting 7
armor.
of these.
They should have armor on the back. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ew! Ew! I don't want to fight that. Go fuck yourself. I'm not doing it.
And you can stay on shoulder.
But you ain't gonna be able to fight either if I stay on your shoulder. Shut up. You know, I could
Okay.
totally make this whole thing worse for both me
Yes.
and him.
Alright, so if you want to put it in the admin stuff.
I've already got it wrote into your personal chat for the admin stuff.
Where is it?
I need the numbers.
Alright, you got 7 of them.
I know that. I need their initiative if they're gonna fight us.
Yep.
Okay.
Rolling 7 d20s. First one,
Okay.
16.
Mm,
All right.
Second one, 3.
mm,
All right.
Third one, 6.
mm.
Next one.
That's the 4th one, right?
We're at the 4th one now.
Okay, 4th one is a 1.
Mm.
That one's gonna suck.
Damn.
5th one, 20.
Fuck you. All right. Next.
6th one, 15.
All right. Next.
7th one, 2.
Okay. Now I need our rolls.
I got a 16.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 24. Shiro,
Roll what?
initiative, darling.
Initiative.
Besides your armor class.
9.
Again. 9. Damn.
I keep fucking forgetting. I keep pushing the mute button.
Is this another major encounter or a minor encounter?
Minor encounter. These things are fodder.
Okay. So we've got. Mhm. Okay, so between Fleshhound 1 and Dev, who would go first? Because they both rolled a 16. Alright, so.
Let me know when you're done that so I can put on the health and AP.
So, how close are we to the monsters that we
Alright.
ran into?
They are 35 meters away from 35 feet away from you guys.
Oh, damn, we ran into them pretty close then. It could be 200 feet away. No, I'm just playing.
Alright, fight order is already posted. There you go.
Okay, and I'm just going to do that. Ava, can you just put the health on these things, please? For me?
Okay, I got you.
It's the HP, not the AP.
Oh yeah, we want one of them to have 606 HP.
The fuck?
I accidentally typed 606. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that's too much HP.
I'd say that's
for
gonna be
flesh
one
wound.
long of a fight.
I was about to say this ain't no minor
up.
encounter. This should be like an epic motherfucking encounter if we find something that big.
Alright, there you go, I wrote it.
Alright, thank you. Alright, Ava, it is your turn first.
So you said we're how far away?
35 feet.
Fuck. Well, then I'm gonna use my pistol first.
Okay, roll for hit.
I don't even know which one to aim at.
They're
Which one
all-
is closest to me?
5, 1, and 6 are closer towards you guys. The
All
rest
right,
of them
so-
are behind them.
I'm gonna go for 5, and that's a D20. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. I can't math right now, so what is 8 plus 12? Somebody tell me.
20.
20.
Okay, so 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, D6 times 2.
Plus 3.
Nope, I got an 8 plus 5, which is
13.
yeah. So 13 damage to the fifth one, right? Because that's what I said.
Yep.
I was going for the 5th one.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want me to just do that? Take a look in the chat.
Yes, like that. Perfect.
Okay.
That saves me from doing that as well. Alright, so
That was my action. I'm gonna
Okay.
try the bonus action of. That says only can do one creature. But I do have this one.
oh, my neck.
I think I want to also do Bane, which up to 3 characters of my choice so I can see within range have to make a charisma saving throw. And whenever a target that fails the save makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Okay.
And they have to do a charisma. They have to make a charisma saving throw of 15. And I want to do the 3 that's closest to me.
Alright, I'll roll the d20. First one. 14.
Okay, so the first one that would be the Fleshhound 5 is nothing's going to them. So, which of the other 2 Fleshhounds were near me?
5, 1, and 6.
Okay, so try the one. Do it again for 1.
Rolling 18.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so whenever a target that fails the save makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract. So, Fleshhound 1 actually, or Fleshhound 5 actually is fucked when they roll. So, I'm gonna type this for you. My brain is not braining right now.
Take your time.
1d4. There you go. So you said the next one was 16? So that one actually succeeded on the save, so... and now Fleshhound 6?
Natural 1.
Okay, so that one also takes a 1d4 damage for whenever they roll an attack.
Penalty deducts.
What'd you say?
That is a penalty deduction for damage.
Yes.
Alright. Well, damage and attack rolls. If I remember Bane.
It just says up to 3 creatures of my choice. They have to make a charisma saving throw, and whenever a target that fails the save makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. So when they go to attack, they're fucked.
Well, the pit practically will do less damage and will probably miss. Alright, so is that your turn? You still
Yeah,
have
that's
an
my turn.
I think you still have an action.
That was actually my second action because that was a spell. That
Alright,
was
you also have a
my
bonus
first
action.
spell. I don't have any bonus actions that I actually want to do.
Alright, so now it's Fleshhound 1 and Fleshhound 5 first. He's gonna do a dash towards Ava. Ava and Shiro. He's gonna get to right in front of you, and as a bonus action, he's gonna take a swipe at Shiro. Okay. I'm gonna roll for hit. 15.
Shiro, does that hit you?
Wait. I need to roll a 1d4
Yep.
for this attack roll. That's a 4. So 15 take away 4 is 11. So does an 11 hit you?
I look at my armor class for that.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Miss.
It's a complete. The Fleshhound swipes at air, and then that's its turn. The Fleshhound number 1 is then going to do the same thing. He's going to dash towards Deverus. He's going to get to right in front of Deverus and do a slash to Deverus. And rolling. Does a 16 hit?
Fleshhound 6 is also needs to take 1d4 from his.
No, I'm doing Fleshhound 1.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. I was not paying attention. My bad.
That's alright. Deverus, does a 16 hit you?
I was going to say, before I say yes or no, I'm going to also use my reaction of Blood Curse of the Eyeless. So I
Alright.
roll a 1d8 and I subtract that from your hit.
Alright, roll it.
So that's subtract 3, so that brings that to 13. So my armor 16,
Right.
so that would be a no.
Alright, so that's a miss. Fleshhound still swipes at air. Deverus, is your turn.
Okay, so let's see. I will. Oh, will that work? I'm gonna try that.
One of
I'm
you
gonna
guys
try.
had fireball.
No, I'm gonna try something. I have a spell. I know it only. So one turn is a time length of how long, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh,
Like for the whole for everybody to go through their first turn and come back to the first person.
it will be a total of 1 minute.
1 minute.
Mhm.
Okay, so thank you.
Well, we don't exactly use that, and we're not going to use that. We're just going to do it for turn.
I know,
So
I know, but I was
Alright.
just going based on the duration. It says up to an hour it lasts. So how would you calculate that?
Shit. What's the spell you're using?
Gaseous form.
That's equivalent to 10 turns.
10 turns. Okay.
But you won't be able to attack or do spells in that form.
Yeah, I know. I was seeing about something else. I was going to use that as
Alright.
something else. Okay, so I'll save that one for if I really need it. Let me see. I'm going to use my bolter pistol on the one that attacked me. Number 1, I guess.
Fleshhound 1, yep.
Yep. So I'm going to roll for hits. That gives me a 14. So that's a miss.
That is a miss.
And next, I would hit him with a chill touch.
Okay, roll for hit.
That would be having bad luck today. That would be 11.
That's a miss.
Still got one bonus action.
God damn, Deverus, are you gonna hit anything today, sir?
What's that to?
Well, I think the stub toes are getting to him.
Um. Hmm. I was wondering if I'm gonna do Curse of the Binding. So,
As a strength save, which one are you using it on?
the one I was fighting, number one.
Alright. Strength. I have to do a strength saving throw for Flesh Hound 1. Does a 6 do anything?
No, it has to be higher than 17.
Okay. So now Flesh Hound number 1 is paralyzed.
That way,
Shiro,
my
if you, I'm gonna do a little bit of info here. Enemies affected by paralysis, if hit by melee damage within 3 meters of it, it's an automatic critical hit.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is your turn, yet, Devers?
Yep.
Okay, Flesh Hound number 6. He's gonna do a dash towards Ava and Shiro again. He's gonna stop next to Flesh Hound 5. He's going to do a little jump and try to swipe at Ava. I'm rolling for hit.
Remember, you roll for hit and then
Yep.
roll for the damage, the minus.
That's an 18.
Minus, whatever you
1d4.
roll.
2.
So
16.
that does not hit.
All right. It misses you by a hair length.
Yeah, because I've got an AC of 17, so yeah.
Okay, so now it's Shiro's turn.
Use one of my actions to investigate the area.
All right, roll it.
Rolling. And it's a 20.
Or is it a natural 20? Or just a dirty 20?
19 plus 1.
Okay, dirty 20. With your investigation, you see that the mountainous area around looks very unstable, especially around the walls near Flesh Mob. Near the Flesh Mob. Was it Flesh Mob 1 and Deverus? Particularly very loose.
Yeah, uses the bolter pistol. That's a D20. 12. Rolling. It's a 19.
What are you shooting?
Bolter pistol.
No, wait, where are you shooting?
Day 1. Flesh Mound 1.
Alright. You hit.
And then for the damage, it is a 2d6 plus 3. Four.
It's you
So
inflict 4 damage. So
4
flesh
plus
pistol.
3?
So 7.
Yep, so 7 damage to Flesh Mob 1.
I already wrote it down, don't worry.
Alright. That is your action point. Do you have a bonus action still left?
No, I will not use it. I'll end my turn.
Alright. Fleshhound 3 is then going to scamper over Fleshhound 7. It's going to trip over Fleshhound 7. Therefore, its movement speed is halved. It's going to
Wait. He used a pistol on the Fleshhound 1, right? Because Fleshhound 1 is also paralyzed.
Yeah, no, it's melee damage, not
Okay,
ranged.
I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to double check.
Yep, that's fine. Like I said, Fleshman 6. Oh no, is it? Fleshman 3 is gonna trip over Fleshhound 7 trying to do a dash. It stumbles and therefore stops around 15 meters away from the group. 15 feet. It's going to end its turn there. Fleshhound 7 is going to dash towards Deverus and make a swipe. I'm rolling. Please give me a good roll. I'm sorry, Deverus, that's a nat 20. That's a crit. Damage 6, so you take 12 points of damage, Deverus.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
And now that's Fleshhound 7 done. Fleshhound 4 is going to run towards Shiro and make a swipe at Shiro. Rolling. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Rolling for damage. Shiro, you take 9 damage. As the Fleshhound hits you, Ava is then knocked off of your shoulder.
Whoa, wait a minute. If Ava's knocked off the shoulder, does she roll down the fucking hill then?
No, it's a flat part.
Oh, okay.
I'd say no, because I would grab your shoulder. I would grab the leg. Like you, nope.
Kinky?
Oh god, Ava. Ava, you hit the floor with a thud, inflicting you with 1 point of damage.
The question is, do I start crying again as I hit the ground?
You're not prone. You're not prone.
Yeah, but my ass hurts!
Alright, that's Fleshhound 4 done. Ava, it is your turn.
So I haven't gotten the information from my power sword yet, but can I pull it out and just stab this motherfucking Fleshhound 4 for knocking me down?
Okay, that
I would say a power
That
sword would be the equivalent of the chainsaw, but with the different attribute.
Yep. No, it's a 4d6. It's a 4d6 if it's powered up.
4d6 to hit?
No, that is it's a 20 plus d20 plus 8 to hit. 4d if you power it up, it's a 4d6 plus 3, but that takes an action point to power up.
Well, I have 2 action points if you remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But I need you to go a little slower because I'm trying to type this all out at the same time. So
Okay, power sword.
no power up.
All right, power. You got the hit. You got the hit one. You got the hit right. Yeah. The d20
yes,
plus 8.
D20 plus 8. Yes.
Okay, damage is 2d6 plus 3. That's the non-powered. If you power it up, it's a 4d6 plus 3. Powering it up costs an action point.
Well, then I'm definitely powering that shit up.
Alright, roll for hit.
Alright, got it wrote down now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fast type talker. Does 14 hit?
Look. Yes. That's a hit. Which one are you hitting again?
The one that knocked me off, which was, I think you said 4.
Yeah, Fleshhound 4.
Because that motherfucker just decided to piss me the fuck off. Alright, so 4d6 plus 3. 2, 3, 4. Damn! Damn!
What did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
You kill
Plus
it with
3
one.
is 19.
You kill it with one. You kill Fleshhound number 4 with one swing. with one clear swing of your the powered up power sword, you cleave the Fleshhound's face in half.
Alright, and I still have a bonus action.
As Fleshhound 4 dies, it just starts to disintegrate.
Ew.
And you have a bonus action left.
So, I have a question, because this Mystic Frenzy says when you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can immediately make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
To use an action first and then use it as a bonus action. Or subsequent.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I was about to say, can I use the Mystic Frenzy to make a second attack on the creatures?
Do Mystic Frenzy before you make an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Now I gotta go back to my bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna bind the next closest one to me. Blood Curse of Binding. I'm gonna try to bind it.
Fleshhound 7.
Alright. So, give me a strength saving throw, Mr. DM.
14.
It is currently bound. Because it had to do 15.
Fleshhound 7 is paralyzed. Ava, as you've killed Fleshhound 4, you feel a rush of adrenaline. As you watched the powers cleave clean the Fleshhound's face in half, you smile as you look at the sword.
I don't like the way you are about to take this, I am pretty sure, but continue.
You feel a sense of bloodlust towards the Fleshhounds.
Mhm.
Every attack roll that you do is you do at advantage.
Okay, that's for actual, like, rolling for hit, right?
Yeah, during this battle only.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure, because I'm jotting down as we go.
Yep. Alright, so it's now Fleshhound 5. It's going to take a swipe at Shiro again. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay, rolling for damage. Alright, just Shiro, you take 4 points of damage.
No. Wait,
No?
because I
Yes,
baned
okay.
Fleshhound 5.
Oh,
Are
yes.
they still baned or not?
Yeah, no, they're still baned. So that was at 15. Got to roll a d4. 15, take away 3.
That
12.
makes 12.
Does a
And that's
12 hit you?
even.
Alright, so that still hits you. Rolling damage. Alright, Justin, you take 4 points of damage, but not yet. I need to roll a d4 again. Justin, you take 2 points of damage.
One take, you son of a bitch.
That is Fleshhound 5's turn done. Fleshhound 1 is then going to look at Ava after it's killed.
Fleshhound 1 is paralyzed.
Okay, Fleshhound 1 can't do its turn. Deverus, it's your turn.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to attack Fleshhound 5 with my pistol.
Okay, roll for hit.
Got a 13.
That's the hit.
And
Roll for damage.
damage will be 7.
Alright, Fleshhound 5 is dead.
Okay, so for my second attack, for Fleshhound 1, I'm going to hit him with a vampiric touch.
Okay, roll for hit.
17.
That's a hit.
And damage will be 13.
Alright, you've killed Fleshhound 5 and Fleshhound 1.
And
Damn.
13 divided, that would be 6.5. I mean, yeah, 6.5. But just
Alright, so you round that up. You take 7.7.
heal for 7.
Yep. You round that number
Yeah.
up if it's a half.
Okay. And for my last, so which ones are still alive? I know 1 and 5 are dead.
6, 3, and 7 are still alive.
6, 3, and 7. Okay. So I will use my Curse of Binding on 7.
Okay. Rolling for 7.
Guile, before we do that, should I let him know that Fleshhound 7 is already paralyzed?
Okay.
Fleshhound 7 is paralyzed.
And I know. Okay, well about 5 then. Oh no, 5,
5
is
is
dead.
dead.
It was.
5
It
is
says 7 and
7
6,
is the
3.
only one that is currently paralyzed.
7
6
is
and 3 are the last two.
I go with 3.
Rolling for 3. Does a 7 work?
No.
Alright, so Fleshhound 3 is paralyzed.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, first Fleshhound 6 is then going to attack Deverus. Rolling for hit. Does a 17 hit?
Before I do that, I'll use my Curse of the Eyeless.
Mm-hmm.
And I subtract 3 from that.
So does a 14 hit?
No. Armor class 16.
Alright, so that's Fleshhound. He's done his attack. He's going to swipe at you again. Does a 15 hit?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm still have to be 16.
Alright, so Fleshhound's 6 is basically useless. Shiro, it is your turn.
God damn it. Revs up the chainsaw sword.
Alright.
Charge at Fleshhound 3.
Alright.
We
hit.
don't. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was supposed to say we don't know what he has to roll, but never mind.
He knows.
Boy, my brain is trying to do all of this, and my bladder is overloading. So, shut up.
After this, I will be calling it anyways.
Rolling the d20. 11.
Is that the plus? Was that with a plus?
Nope, it's a 3, but the d20 plus 8.
So what was it?
It was a 3 plus 8, so 11.
That's a hit.
Alright, now for the damage.
It was this note to Fleshhound 3?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 2d6s. 11.
Alright, so the Fleshhound takes 22 damage. Fleshhound 3 is dead. Alright,
And I end my
Shiro,
turn.
you having your turn? Okay. Fleshhound 7's paralyzed. Ava, it's back to you.
Is my power sword still powered?
Yes.
Then I'm going to attack with that.
Alright, which one's
I'm
still
going
alive?
to
Fleshhound
attack-
7 and 6 are still alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack Fleshhound 6.
Alright. Roll for hit with
Okay.
advantage. Because of your bloodlust.
Okay, so the first one was a 19 plus the whatever.
19
My
plus
first.
3. No, 19 plus 8, I think it was.
Yeah, so my first
Yeah,
one is 27.
Okay, that's a hit.
Well, hold
Roll
on,
forward.
because you said roll with an advantage. Okay, so the 27 is the best one, because 8 plus 8 is 16.
Roll 4d6 plus 3.
Alright, 46. That is a 14 plus 3, 17.
Fleshhound 6 is dead.
Alright, so
You
Fleshhound
relish-
6 is dead.
As Fleshhound 6 dies, you relish in the kill. As it starts to disintegrate, your eyes turn bright red. And then you look towards the last remaining Fleshhound, and all you see is something to kill.
Well, I do technically still have another action.
And you still have 35 feet of.
And how far
30 feet
away
of
is
movement.
this one away from
It
me?
is 7 feet away from you.
Okay, so I can still attack that one, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna roll the d20.
With advantage.
So 8 plus 8 is 16. Hold on. Roll a second time. 17. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright, and then roll 46. 11 plus 3 is 14 damage.
14 is 28.
Damn. That one is also dead.
Yep. You kill the last Fleshhound, and you start to laugh maniacally. As you start to, and then after you laugh maniacally, you take a big deep breath, and your eyes start becoming back to normal. You come to your senses. You look around. You do not remember what just happened, whatsoever.
Why am I not on Shiro's shoulders anymore?
It's
Hello?
it's the curse that you have. It's called, with short energy comes demonic energy overload.
Fuck you, Deverus. Suck dick.
You like Ava be wielding the short end.
Reason why you don't get on this battle sister's bad side.
That's just watch. It's kind of like watching Yoda with the chainsaw. You know.
Just
I'm gonna fuck all of you up.
And this is how we're gonna end it here, guys.
Okay,
For this week-
first
for
of
this
all,
week's
short
episode.
or long rest. Second of all, you
Everyone
have a
has-
question
Everyone
that
has
you
a
need to
long rest.
answer. Justin, I need you to put your time that you're able to play into your chat, please and thank you, so we could try to work around your schedule. That would be greatly appreciated.
Early weekends, though, obviously.
Maybe, we don't know. Shush. Yeah, you have an answer. You have a question that needs to be answered. It is currently posted in admin stuff. Also, we have multiple people who want to join. You need to think about how to do that. I gotta pee. I'm going to pee.
You said we're taking a short.
Anything in admin stuff.
We're taking a short rest. You said, right?
Yes, take a short rest. You guys will fully heal your HP and any spell slots that you've used.
Okay.
Well, I haven't used a single spell slot yet, so thank God.
Don't worry, Justin. There's going to be a lot of things for you to be in this next part. You specifically.
Why me?
You're a necromancer.
Yes.
And we're going into a place where there's a lot of dead.
Time for the necromancer powers to fully awaken.
So, what did you guys think?
It was good. I liked it.
Justin, this was your first D&D
This is
match
my
with me.
first ever one, so actually I have no comment, no nothing. I actually enjoyed this.
Oh yeah, nice.
The moon is rising, casting shadows on the screen. Moonshine the squirrel, lost in this digital dream. Clicks and comments, but the end is near. All these streams and the crowd disappears. Lights are fading, it's time to say goodbye. The echo of the chat, the last goodbye. This is the end of the stream, don't you see? No more likes, no more hearts chasing me. The squirrel's off to bed, and the moon's so high. Good night to the pixels, it's time to say goodbye. The games are over, the jokes fade away. The screen flickers, the colors turn to gray. But in this silence, I feel the stream inside. Where words once flowed, now I just hide. The camera's off, but the memory stays in the dark. I'll remember these days. This is the end of the stream, don't you see? No more likes, no more hearts chasing me. The squirrel's off to bed, and the moon's so high. Good night to the pixels, it's time to say goodbye. No more voices, no more calls. Just a quiet night as the silence falls. But I'll be back again another time, where the stream will start and the stars will shine. This is the end of the stream, don't you see? No more likes, no more hearts chasing me. The squirrel's off to bed, and the moon's so high. Good night to the pixels, it's time to say goodbye.